Today, we are going to talk a little bit more about the properties of my water machine. Welcome to Wellness and More of You, Kathy Gao. And it is all about detoxing on every level, whether it be spiritual, emotional, mental, physical. So this is more on the physical. So once a week, I try to give some more information because knowledge is power. And this is how we can make healthy choices when we know our choices, right? So I sat down with this guy 15 years ago from California, and there's quite a few books that I'll put down in the comments that you can read up on oxygen water. This is an oxygen water unit, but it has the three properties: antioxidant, which we're going to talk about today, pH, which we're always going to talk about. We have 7 different pH levels, microclustering. Microclustering is like the molecules are smaller so that it can penetrate the cell. Look up Dr. Peggy Parker. I do have her booklet explaining all about how the water molecule, regular tap water, which is very, very pollutant with chemicals, but the water molecule is so big, thank God it can't penetrate the cell with all those chemicals, right? And then you have your bottled water. The same kind of molecule issue going on. It's too big. And so people who drink a ton of water and the doctor says to them, "You're dehydrated." Well, how is that possible? It's possible because of the type of water we're drinking. And again, you don't want, even with our water, you don't want to drink like a ton of water at one time. That's not good for the kidneys. I work with people one-on-one when they get this water machine because of the detoxing issues that are going to happen. We're going to dilute the alkaline water down with neutral so that you can properly drink the proper amount per day to flush out those toxins. And this is the extra little help that you'll get with me if you buy one of these machines through me, because I can really hone in on how toxic your system is and how we can flush out those toxins. So yeah, antioxidant level today. I'm going to show and demonstrate that to you. So this is the platinum machine. We have 5 to 6, 7 different machines. There are 3 7-plate machines that Enagic sells. And this is one of them. I like the platinum. I like the outside of it. We have a white one that is brand new. They just reamped the whole outside. And we also have under the counter. So if you don't want anything on your counter, that's fine. We have one for you. And so they're all 7-plate, those 3. We have as low as 4-plate machine that is brand new this past year. And we have an 8-plate machine, which is stronger antioxidant level per cup. So let me grab a nice clear, I don't know if you can see it on this video, but I'm going to fill this up and hopefully you can see the oxygen in this cup. So going back to the machines, we do have choices according to your budget. And the machines last 15 to 20 years. So the higher plate machine is going to last longer, and that depends on how well you keep it cleaned. And so that's important too. So 5-year warranty and keeping it clean. This investment can last you 20 years, guys. Seriously, you're not going to find that anywhere else. It is also the only company that has certifications for environmental issues. It is certified. There is no other company in the world that can say that. We're a 45-year-old company. We've been around a long time, and what they put together has been working, so there's no changes needed outside of just updating the outside of the machine. So a very high quality machine, 7 different pH levels. So last time we talked about this neutral You can do with food. You can drink it with food, take medication. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's just neutral water. But the properties lie, the microclustering and antioxidants, they lie in the higher levels, which there's 3. There is the 8.5, and I already pH tested it for you guys. The 8.5 is your alkaline, and that is some rich alkaline water right there. Okay, so that's the lowest. We always start people on the lowest pH when you start to detox and start to hydrate those cells. Now, in some cases, like I said, you might have to dilute this with neutral. And the reason is because when your body grabs onto those toxins and they can't expel the toxins like in one day, you know what I'm saying? There's too many toxins going on and it can back up in your system, and you don't want that. So I work closely. We can dilute this down and just detox very slowly. But the nice thing about it is that you're detoxing, right? So the difference between this and 9.0, so we have 8.5, we have 9.0 right here. I don't know if you can see with my lighting, but it's like a light purple. And then I'm going to show you the difference between 9.0 and 9.5. They're both purple, but this one in my right hand is deeper. It's a deeper purple. It's got more antioxidant power to it, and it's just more powerful water. So you definitely don't want to start on 9.5. You want to start on the lower end. Okay. I'm going to take some 9.5 water.
Kangen water 9.5.
It does talk to you. I turn on my water here, and I just let it run. I let it run for a good 10 seconds because any water from the last time I used it that's still in the machine needs to run out. And you don't want to do the water super fast, so I slow it down. Now I'm going to start to fill my glass. I also rinse my glass because I have a dishwasher. I want to make sure all the bubbles or soap residue is off the glass. Or I let it run over. Now you're going to see this water to be very cloudy, which we want it to be. This is the time to drink it. See how cloudy it is? That's your oxygen right there. You want to do at least 12 to 16 ounce glass, 2 of them within a couple of hours. That's my regimen of how I drink my water. You can sip on your water every 15 minutes, which is really nice to do, very good to do. Keep that nice hydration going. I don't recommend guzzling a whole mess of water at one time. I don't recommend doing that. So what I do is I just make sure in my mind I'm drinking at least 2 16 ounces, a quart of water every 2 to 3 hours. And it depends on body weight. Okay, there's not a one formula that fits all. It goes by body weight. So I do 75 to 80% of my body weight per day. And it's challenging. I don't do it every day. There's days where I get busy. But there is no place I go without my water. Water is my main drink. And when it comes to food, I do not do oxygen water when I do my food because your stomach acids are 4.0, and that is very necessary to digest your food. So I always do my water a half an hour before I eat, and I do it 1.5 to 2 hours after I eat. But I can do the neutral water while I'm digesting, just not the alkaline water. So we want that proper digestion. That's the rule of thumb. And we know that this has got tremendous properties. No other machine has. They're cheaply made. We've had those other machines dissected, torn apart to see what was inside, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. They're very cheaply made, and it is very nice to know that you're with a company that is certified, that knows what they're doing. They have fantastic customer service all over our country. And so I highly, highly recommend to your health. Thank you for joining me. Those are the 3 antioxidant levels out of the 7. And I'll see you next week, and we'll continue on. Inbox me, email me at Kathy.wellnessandmore@gmail.com. And I'm happy to answer any questions for you. Take care.